What's up, guys, and welcome back to Control. So, now we're gonna go continue with the main story.
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful.
Wait, is there anything more I can say to her? Speak to Dylan on the upper level.
Hi, Jesse.
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that black rock?
Oh,
I say,
okay.
instead of not so many.
Yeah, we've
like,
already seen all
I've been
this.
trying to get them.
Wow, I did not
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Anything new in here?
They're in danger of us by winning the
Oh shit!
You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been near you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is made right. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's Dylan.
White pearls,
Can
but
you
yellow
hear
and
me?
red in the eye. Through a
Come
mirror,
on, Dylan. I'm here. I found you.
into the way. You've always been in there. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
You know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better.
Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can you
to
stop
be
that?
true.
Please?
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good.
What the
Make
fuck
me
was that?
Feel good.
What the hell?
Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only true. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit.
Orange peel.
Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they
He
locked
keeps
me
looking at the camera. That's fucking weird.
After the song time for applause, we build you.
I love how like you can see him on her. That's weird.
You are home.
The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jessie. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
Oh, get
I
Claire's
don't know
little
what else
six
I'm
now.
hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jessie Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jessie, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything.
What the fuck?
Weird.
Oh, don't you tell me this is some trippy bullshit where we're the same person.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through
What the fuck was that?
time. Distorts you. Happy.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
What the fuck was that? Was that foreshadowing?
Please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail. And there was
Is that why
always
the
plenty of
picture, her
work
picture's
to
in
do.
there?
And it stayed that way. Forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. Stop playing.
What the fuck?
And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. Something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You were worn through time.
This is so fucking
Maybe I can
weird.
learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
Is this gonna be the same dialogue?
I just had an interesting dream.
Shit.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd said
What is up with the
free,
like the weird
and the
camera
president
shift?
himself was
Like
there
quick
to
camera
welcome
shifts every
us.
now and then.
He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you.
Serious.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad you asked, sister. This dream, like all dreams now, felt very real. Like reality. And reality now feels like a dream. Maybe it's all a dream. Maybe it's all real.
Dream where my brother endlessly tells me about his dreams.
I was in a dark place, and there was a dark man there. His name was Mr. Door, and he
Mr.
told
Door.
me that there are many worlds, side by side, on top of each other, some inside of others. In one world, there was a writer who wrote a story about a cop. In another world, the cop was real. Door said he
Another Alan Wake reference, yes!
endlessly shifting between them. I asked him how I could reach these worlds. I wanted to bring the hiss there. But he didn't want to help me. He didn't like the idea. What did he know?
I'm not wild about the idea myself.
Through time, the thunderstorm.
Okay, this is gonna be the last one I do, and then
Here
we're
we
gonna
go
continue.
again. Once more with feeling.
Let me guess. You want to tell me about your dream?
Yes. Yes. In fact, I'm having a dream right now.
Oh. That's new.
In this dream, I'm standing in the corner watching Jesse and Dylan talk about this very dream. This very dream! He said just now! And repeated it again now! I'm standing there and watching, and that's all I can do. It's as if I'm trapped there. And that's all I have to say about that dream.
Okay,
Okay,
Forrest Gump,
okay.
calm down.
Dylan.
That's all I have to say about that.
Is he still in there? Or is this the hiss playing mind games?
Comes white pearls, burns, but yellow and red
I don't know.
through a mirror the inverted is made.
Oh, I guess that's it.
Push the fingers through the
Alright, that was fucking weird. Let's continue on. And I, ladies and gentlemen,
They're endangering us by bringing
already know where the prime candidate place is. Now, I can go get the paper fucking, or the, not the paper thing, the fucking, the mannequin. Oh, hold on, guys. Now, we go through here. Nothing in there.
Mark Gibson, male, age 28, returned from the astral plane approximately 13 minutes ago. This was his 21st dive. Patient is experiencing migraine-like pain, intense pressure behind the eyes, and partial blindness. He has no recollection of his time in the astral plane and appears severely disoriented. Preliminary examination revealed no immediate cause, so we will be sending patient for x-rays and... What the fuck is that thing? Got the first right out of him. Call Black! Get Marshall!
That sounds fun and inviting. I love it. Definitely want to go there. That totally doesn't sound like it's gonna kill me whatsoever. Oh, okay. Ha! Oh boy. Oh boy, we about to get into it, yo. She was admitted to a mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in Blank, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Date: August 18, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Blank has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and an imaginary female trouble. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Blank. Alrighty then. That's dark as fuck. Prime candidate. Boy.
To find new prime candidates, the Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
Okay. Oh, I got a new side mission. Okay, but we're gonna go do the mannequin. Because that's totally not gonna be terrifying at all. Yeah. Oh boy. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? asshole. Give me all your healthy health juices. Is there another? Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, this area is already weird. Bright Falls! An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Event response. Mr. Kirkland. I knew there was a reason I fucking knew that name! Head of Investigations was alerted on September 13th, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker. C. Blank. That an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington. For two events investigated in 1970, 1976, and 1978. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. The Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 Blank Thomas Zane, 1976 Odin, Anderson, and Tor. Odin and Tor were part of it? Huh. Alan Wake was believed to Blank instigator. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that Blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Ooh, yeah! Finally, just an outright an outright callback to it. Oh god, another one of these. Bro, that makes me so happy! Finally, just an outright file report on Bright Falls. You joined the Threshold Kids! I probably just peaked my mic all to hell there.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's
Mr.
wrong?
Bones, what's wrong?
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different brains. Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares?
What was the fire one?
Clairvoyance test. Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
It's so fucking creepy. I love how the chair is legitimately just huge.
I don't want the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
What the fuck? P6.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
So much coming together in this one case.
Here, let's watch it full screen.
Ordinary. So much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6. And the sister as well. I mean, once we catch up with her, but the boy, that's so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here. And I don't want to invoke his name, but it's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
What did he murder? He murdered somebody. Yeah, totally. Boys will be boys.
Stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
I mean, you're fucking with shit that's kind of dangerous, my dude. Well, not kinda. It is fucking dangerous.
I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife.
Aww.
We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me.
Shit.
I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two, P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
It's saying something.
Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Note, subject was alone during this outburst. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I dig out my own brains. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase fuck off numerous times before being sedated at 17:53.
And the boy, Dylan Faden. Prime candidate 6. And the sister...
P6 victim autopsy. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion, fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities. Damn, they fuck up his private areas. Dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the blink was contorted through his blink. Well, shit. He fucked him the hell up. Like, damn, he fucked him up.
So much.
That is fucking harsh.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
I got a new outfit.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
What the fuck? Movement tracking.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that was terrifying. There's a mannequin in here. Somewhere. This is trippy as hell. Oh, hello. How are you?
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Oh, great. Bright Falls supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of blank memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the creator's dilemma in the file Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of the subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake. Overlapping on our own, Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York, and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any further activity. This is so fucking cool. That's strange. Wait, am I outside?
New Bureau policy. No more mannequins.
Huh. Mannequin procedures. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Lining the item's cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results testing with another altered items. A wire and fabric waist mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplicates that manifest during an episode or the duration of which they last before disappearing. Oh, okay. That was just it. That was okay. Guess we continue on? Fucking... what?
I studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Oh, hello, sir. Hold on, please. How about a trash can, you bitch? Use the force, Luke. You are the prophesized child of prophecy. Damn, that looks scary as fuck. Thank you. Thank you. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on and everything. It'd been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. What the fuck are you... What? What the fuck? What the hell? What? Parade of human teeth? What the fuck does that even mean? You know what? I don't wanna know what the fuck you're talking about. That looks like a boss battle area. Hello, note. Willow AWE shipping manifest. A willow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil. Pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet. Aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Further anal aliases. Yay, let's go down there to the big spooky scary room. Because that sounds like a good idea. Hey, sexy lady! Thank you for that fun, entertaining entertainment.
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge here?
Okay, this room actually looks pretty cool. Holy fuck, this room is actually huge, though.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Hello. Oh shit, hello. Okay, I guess we'll figure out what that is later. Hidden location discovered. Typewritten page. Supplement. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page has been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. Oh, another Alan Wake reference! Really? I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are all the same. It's a hideous trap. My every thought made real. Fear, despair. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. The identical words in the scratch portion. Falls, bright falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late. In the final sentence, you've been warned. Yes, another Alan Wake reference. I fucking love it. Oh, I'm so happy. There's so many more Alan Wake references than I expected there to be. That is just awesome. That's so fucking cool. You will be mine. Oh, fuck right off. Really?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Oh, I have to go down there, don't I? Fuck's sake, I do. Okay, let's look.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Oh, fuck. Run away! Oh, shit. Okay. Work chat, teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of a haunted teeth? See, tiny little boxes. 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that's who. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Yeah. Oh. Is there gonna be another one of you fucking assholes in here? I'm already expecting there to be some weird shit in here. Fuck you. Damn! Okay. That happened. Alright, you fucking asshole. Come get your shit rocked. Where you at, you fucking bitch? Fuck you. I need health juice. Thank you. What's over here? Oh, a helicopter. Restore the power to the used elevator. Or to the elevator. What fucking fire hydrant? Unless I Really? Yeah! Alright, let's go to whatever scary bullshit this is leading to. Oh, hello. Hello. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Blank AWE. See case file blank for details. And is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York City subway tunnel. Special access blank. For more information, blank, 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 or legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and blank. That's cool. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for blank, blank, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. This game is so, like, okay, like, this game feels, like, super grand, even though the map is, like, really small. Like, everything feels just, like, so ominous with all the altered shit and with, like, all of the reports on the items. It feels like SCP. Like, I mean, obviously it's not, but hello. Ordinary AWE Stage 1A. The first slide was a room with a dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. Note, likely Neil Hosenberg, missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, note, likely Tom Barlow, missing. And his gang, Frederick Bartwell, missing. Hugo, no one by that name, was found in public records. Bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Those are good sounds.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years shining a light in the shadows.
Those are really good sounds. I love those sounds.
Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident. But this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they say. That's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation" written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction. As predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Wayne.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight.
Ordinary summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, slide projector. Discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides. which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when the agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These
Watch it full screen.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Alrighty.
Forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television,
Ordinary AWE stage 4A. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dang monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we could call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide. Designation hand is verified in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil.
Haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process.
Alright, let's go see what the creepy thing is. Oh, it's just enemies. What is that? Hello. Give me this control point, bitch. Let's hear this.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment.
Okay,
Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence?
Poster,
3,
huh?
6, 9, 12, 15.
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh shit. Well, he fucked her up, I guess. I'm confused by the, stage 2. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Nut Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranormal entity designation Nut Mother. What the fuck is that? Stage 1B. The second slide is called the Meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he had been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. 2010. Huh. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation Meadow. So this takes place at the same time as Alan Wake? That's... like, okay, so no, the interviews, I mean, take place at the same time as Alan Wake. That's weird. Wait, what did I say? Wait, were that projector slides? Oh, interviews.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
What is... oh.
All here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Great, it hasn't been painted yet. Doc Brown would be upset. Why was the house highlighted? This is a boss battle area. Just straight up a fucking boss battle area. Is there anything of significance that I can get before I continue on with this boss fight that is very much going to happen? Yep. See? Told you. Fuck you.
We
Asshole.
found the slide projector in the dump outside
Oh yeah,
town.
jukebox token.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it? They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like miniature, not real. They got that right.
Turntable. What's up here?
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It's
What the
very
fuck?
well. The poem.
Dude, there's so many Alan Wake references in this part.
Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way.
Oh, excuse
Your brother
me.
and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Alrighty. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews blank and blank for relevant information, and obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the Ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Example, Dylan Faden claims that there are 8 slides for the projector. Jesse Faden mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found one intact slide, designation 36, and the burnt items of 6 others. Or burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Jesus, dumb cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Darling, all work, and the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the blank department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. This is a boss battle area. What's over here? Nothing. Probably smells amazing in here. I bet. Bet it smells fucking fantastic. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, fuck you. Your fucking bitch ass again. Oh, shit. That trash can did not feel good, huh, buddy? Fuck you! Now kill your friend. Shit.
We should check that lab.
First, what was underneath that fucking car? Album cover. Huh! Oh, Gods of Asgard! Hell yeah, bro! Fuck yeah! Dude, there are so many Alan Wake references in this part of the game. What's this? Huh. Okay. Oh, hello. Container. How are you? What you got?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there.
Oh, come on.
Now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
What the fuck?
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla
Wait. Oh, but I didn't do that.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
I don't think that first part was included in the thing. You heard wrong. Fake news. The board is A-OK intact. The rebel faction distant is former fired. The crisis purge is over. This is not a matter of worry for you. Oh yeah, sure it's not. You can hang out now. You can hang out now, please. Oh yeah, okay there, fucking board. Okay, board. Yeah, that sounds like a normal. That sounds like a normal thing. A dark place. Let's go return to Langston. Hello, Langston. How are you?
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but that's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now.
Langston's Runaways. Game. Game. What the hell? Why am I fucking stuck here? So I am now gonna go investigate the thing in the place. What the fuck was the mission? The elevator.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
What?
There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drop a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
What the fuck?
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
What? Ow! Okay. We're doing this now, bitch. I don't care if the video is longer. We're doing this now. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Hello? not.
Missing agents. Mr. Kirkland, here are latest agents confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor. John Connor's missing! Urza Cruz, Caroline Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Saw. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid.
Seems a little...
Oh, shit. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, additional investigation has launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Despite the account of anonymous blank regarding inhumane treatment of a blank currently housed in the Bureau, our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of blank sector personnel seemed to be wholly unaware of any such blank contained there. One blank confirmed the blank's codename to be blank, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the blank research wing to review its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address any charges against Dr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into blank research.
more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Casey inquiry. Mr. Dennis, a request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all files on Bright Falls, specifically the disappearance of Arthur Allen Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of their pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. What the fuck? Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those horrible crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. This is so fucking cool. I didn't think I'd get to do the Alan Wake stuff this soon. Tractor supplement. Note, miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow. The 33-year-old man found dead and his property per police report remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Blunt force injuries, head, blah, 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 complete avulsion of multiple organs. It is my opinion that Mr. Burrow's death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack. Resignation letter. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's blank. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame the situation on our blank, who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigator sector lost to the blank loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The blank has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Oh, shit. Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis, so yes, there's an increase in AW cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly what that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost and the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regard, Agent Grayson. Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again. Third time this year. Something clearly has it out for our blank. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going for a monitoring station? After a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on Cauldron Lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what we're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this AWE hits again. I want to be prepared. I'm gonna assume it's AWE. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might investigate in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez. Tractor procedures. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. A Frank elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls in unmanned locomotion, considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Bureau farm town of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panic calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item were ongoing. Speaking to Mrs. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Alright guys, here we go.
It's not working.
Or not.
Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Alright, I guess we find that loose power.
Now that gate should open.
Huh, hello. Ethics investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation, blank blah 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 blah, was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, blank by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systemic blank and blank and blank, or blank and blank. Blank were brought into the oldest house and placed under blank examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic blank of preternaturally inclined blank. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but also flies in the face of basic human blank. This investigation team unequivocally blank the prime candidate program and recommends that it be blank immediately. Okay, here we go. Dark place. Specimen escape assessment. The purpose of internal investigation blank is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI1. The result that resulted in the deaths of blank agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the blank of blank, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive blank. Cross-referencing the date with various logs found only 2 events inconsistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Wake entered the sector regarding an incident unrelated investigation. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Mrs. Wake's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape into the blank. Investigation is ongoing. Oh, you know that was fucking Alice, bro. She's trying to get him out.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Blessed organization. This group individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranormal materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed organization. Okay, that's weird. Hotline.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there.
Ooh.
A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. Something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
This is so fucking cool. What the hell?
each other?
What?
This feels familiar.
No way!
I can't seem to... I've forgotten.
Oh, we found the Naruto door.
My name is Alan Wake.
Oh, yes! You guys can't see it, but I am fucking grinning my ass off right now. I'm so excited for this. Oh shit!
Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Oh shit!
There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Oh, this is awesome!
You need a drink.
Night Springs? He's like, Kippis.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been riding. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen it.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
What the fuck? Oh, there's a bunch of symbols on the doors.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
What the fuck? That's creepy! The silence just... What? The fuck? Okay, this is scary. This is actually kind of scary. This is scary. This is kind of scary. Yeah, this is kind of scary. This is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Oh boy. Okay.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Do I have another thing from him? I do.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness.
became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
I'm so excited. Let me get situated in my seat. Okay. Oh boy, here we go. Let's save. Oh shit. The bridge is broken. What is that? What the fuck? Is that where I have to go? Oh fuck, that's where I have to go, isn't it? Shit. It's covered in darkness, bro. The fucking thing was covered in darkness, bro! Hello?
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Because it's creepy, dark, and abandoned, and that's how he rolls, man. What the fuck? Oh, the light helps!
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Okay, I'm gonna claim this control point. Bitch.
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
Yeah, makes sense. Hello, my feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. The fuck? What the fuck does that mean? Service tunnel.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Do I get me a flashlight? Or do I get light powers? Hartman Rest. Wake, Alan Anderson, Tor Anderson, Odin, Rudolph Lane, DeSaul, Wendy, Emerson, Thomas, Dennis, Special Agent, Remy, kidnapping of altered individuals, sanctions against altered organizations, obstruction of Bureau investigation, breaching the ASH Act. Offenders' property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility, and Wake possibly deceased.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Oh, that's cool.
Moved it away, huh? Makes sense.
Oh, shit. Oh, is that Dr. Hartman? Oh, that's weird. Dr. Hartman. Please don't eat my butt.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now we crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
What? Why did he do that? NASA cooperation. Following the NASA FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the blank far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of BlackRock. From its medium Earth orbit, the blank will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resort that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Black market. Black market house specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well genuine, altered, and paranatural materials, was raided in blank Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. Following growing underground... Okay. So you put me on a desk duty because I did the thing I was fucking hired to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us. While we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people, all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back into that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension, see if that slows me down. Agent Hewitt.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Assets. Okay. Let's... Hotel observation, hotline. Let's go down to Alan Wake and get the third thing.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. Tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
So is she talking about? Okay, is he talking about her brother, or is he talking about her?
All right. I think I might have finally work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
What the fuck was that? Fuck you. Is that it? It's still going. Is this still going?
Agent Fisher,
It was still going. What the fuck? Not that. View observation. Motel observation.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just... inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this on. The cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Okay. That wasn't creepy at all.
Lads in here have dodged that.
Oh,
fuck. Here is getting bad. The vents, they are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. But how can you tell when you are in? Kysyn saatan pääsee eroon.
Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old lady. Like tar, but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
Okay, how do I open the door?
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Eagle Limited summary. Train derailed, resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries, was suspected to have been the work of a criminal group known as Blank. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had been altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. The Shadow. Type A. Localized manifestations of sentient Blank capable of copying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting Blank over its surroundings. Type B. Shaded individuals. Human bodies Blank by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive but do seem to retain Blank of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are Blank solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals. See AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a Blank intelligence. The threat this entity possesses warrants immediate exploration of offensive-defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of a Blank.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall come closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming
this was when he was like...
Which is proving quite the challenge. Well, what the fuck? Perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Maybe this was when he was going to when Wake was being distracted by Thor and Odin. Shit. Oh, they can fucking fly now? What the fuck is this shit, bro? Fuck you guys. Holy shit. Alright. Turned on the lights now. Active investigations. Astral constructs. Ooh. Okay. Let's construct surge. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Alright, guys.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Oh, and then I'm good in the light. Holy shit, bro. Oh boy. Here we go.
Shit. Now what?
Oh, and I just hurt myself.
What is...
What the fuck is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
What the fuck is that?
So you don't like light. What is that?
Is there a way I can, Oh! Vending machine procedures. No. Vending machine, its front covered in a faux wood panel, coin operated, buttons for selecting food products, item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its rows of internal trays. Discovered in a nursing home. About Muriel, local news station about a magic vending machine. Okay. Kind of in the middle of fighting whatever the fuck this is. This is so fucking cool. Night Spring screenplay. Page 1. This screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Night Springs spec script. Episode 1, Over the Threshold Darkly, by Alan Wake. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more to possess them. What happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you discover in Night Springs? In Night Springs. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, "The Federal Bureau of Night Springs." Scientist, I've told you several times, Director. It isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Oh, that's cool! It's adding to the lore, bro. Okay. What the fuck?
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try
A natural entity is a and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Allen, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of the creator.
Okay. I gotta listen to that when there's not a fucking
Okay, this room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about...
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my Wake collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen, I'm just a desk
He's definitely
jock.
a shadow
I
zombie.
sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Creator's Dilemma signed.
There you go. Boy, oh boy. This is fucking terrifying, bro. I see you over there, you whatever the fuck you are. Creepy ass bitch. Really? Really? Dr. Emil Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any talent, latent blank abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping blank to his own benefit, which has earned him a Case 2 paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to blank reality, through artistic mediums, see file blank. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the blank investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody and evaluated and released blank months later. Having been deemed a negligible threat, his medical license has been permanently revoked. Creepy, bro. Alright, Hartman. Or whatever you are. Yeah, you stupid bitch. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff in here.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? It wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come back to that. Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a, a K, not an N, not Not night, like nighttime, but...
Who contacted you? Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off, and I could move out of my parents' basement, and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Okay. There we go. Door appearance. An excursion into the Ocean View Motel and Casino discovered a previously unseen door in the lobby hallway. The door featured a spiral-shaped marking designation door blank. Similar to the other doors, it is locked and cannot be forced open. Alice Wake, a person of interest in Bright Falls AWE, referred to AWE 35 for details, and the former wife of missing author Alan Wake, a suspected para-utilitarian, and blank. Contacted agents Saw and Dempsey of the Investigation Sector C. Shaw, it's Shaw, Tony. Sector using the phone number given to her in 2010 in accordance with civilian outreach protocols. The call resulted in Mrs. Wake being brought into the oldest house for an in-person interview. For full transcript, refer to file blank on blank 2017. The excursion into the Ocean View Motel occurred later that same day. Conclusion. Determining whether this was a basic synchronicity event, if Alice Wake is responsible for its appearance, or if the door itself relates to AWE 35 is paramount. She should be returned to the oldest house, possibly even taken into the motel itself, to confirm if any other changes occur.
Arcade machines.
Shoom?
Shoom.
Fuck it, let's try it.
Shoom. Whatever.
What the fuck is this? Strive against a horde of the hiss. Okay. We shall try. Damn. Okay.
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Eagle.
Langston,
Right, Falls
it's me,
AWE?
Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE.
Holy shit!
The medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
Christmas lights!
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know?
I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening.
Bro, you
once
look like
get to
Benjamin
know them.
Franklin.
If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's
Of course,
just gonna talk forever,
can't always
isn't
make
he?
it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend.
I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. Fuck
She
you.
had a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a fruit arrangement. All right, done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But, boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way. Scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl. That cat was a real asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing now that
That's
language was
kinda
not
harsh.
entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate most people, or animals, or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I gotta, check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
Oh my god, that was amazing. I'm glad I listened to that whole thing. Alright, guys. So that is going here. Let me go back to the save point. Real quick and save. Ooh. I got a new thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is cool. I can't wait to continue this. This is going to be really fucking difficult. I already know. I can already see it. It's gonna be fucking difficult as shit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oh, we found the Naruto door.
Sorry.